Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shipstorm TV. The ocean may look majestic. Today we reveal its darkest face, where giants sink and heroes fight for life. From the shocking Kapitan Bolsunowski disaster with 90 souls saved, to fishing boats swallowed by towering waves. Remember, not every ship is granted a second chance at sea. Breaking waves strike with brutal force. Suddenly, the massive ship snaps in half. Panic erupts, alarms blaring, sailors screaming desperately for rescue. In this chaos, survival hangs by a thread against nature's unstoppable fury. This is the ocean's merciless judgment. In the deadly Drake Strait, a luxury cruise becomes a nightmare. Towering 40-foot waves smash the decks, hurling terrified passengers like rag dolls. Screams pierce the storm as chaos reigns. This isn't a voyage, it's survival against the ocean's brutal fury.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
A floating house meets its doom. Within seconds, towering waves flip it upside down. Wood shatters, debris scatters, and screams vanish beneath the roaring sea. In one brutal moment, safety turns to tragedy. The ocean shows no mercy, only devastation. In Ecuador's raging waters, a massive barge overturns without warning. Crew members are tossed into chaos, fighting desperately against crushing waves. Lives dangle on the razor's edge. One wrong move and the sea claims them. Survival is nothing short of a miracle. In the fury of Typhoon Chaba, a giant construction vessel in Hong Kong snaps in half. Chaos explodes as Mayday calls echo. Rescue helicopters race against time. Every second counts. Every life hangs in balance. The storm shows no forgiveness, only terror. Disaster at sea. An oil tanker collides with a chemical ship. The impact ignites a massive fireball, explosions tearing through steel. Toxic smoke and burning fuel spread across the waves. This isn't just survival. It's an environmental catastrophe unfolding before our eyes.
¿Cómo hacer?
Not every sinking ends in tragedy. Some ships are reborn beneath the waves. Through the science of artificial reefs, steel giants find new purpose, transforming into vibrant homes for marine life. This is the ocean's second chance, a resurrection of ships long gone. In Pensacola, the Ocean Wind tugboat took its final dive, not as wreckage, but as a gift to the sea. As it vanished below, sunlight danced across the water, marking the start of a new underwater kingdom. The mighty USS Arthur W. Bradford, once a naval warrior, was deliberately sunk in 2011. As waves closed over its deck, a rainbow arched above, the haunting beauty of steel surrendering to the deep, now a sanctuary for corals and fish. From the MV Trident to Lady Philomena, each ship's controlled sinking is like slipping into another dimension. One moment, steel towers above the sea. Next, it disappears into silence, reborn as a thriving reef brimming with life. These aren't just wrecks, they are monuments of hope. By becoming reefs, they shield coastlines, nurture ecosystems, and remind us that even in destruction, beauty and renewal can rise from the depths. In the chaos of the sea, sailors leap from a sinking ship. The last man escapes seconds before the massive steel giant vanishes beneath the waves. Inside the cruise liner, furniture crashes like doomsday. Screams, applause, and pounding music collide. Every second stretched to the breaking point. One wrong calculation, and disaster strikes. A massive forklift topples, crashing straight into the sea. In seconds, tons of steel vanish beneath the waves. A chilling reminder. At sea, even the smallest technical error can unleash catastrophic consequences. Raging North Atlantic, Scottish fishing boats battle towering waves. The storm pounds mercilessly, yet the crews refuse to yield. Against all odds, they return to port, holds overflowing with fish. A triumphant victory snatched from the jaws of chaos. Indian fishermen stare down monstrous waves crashing like walls of water. Their fragile boat lurches and groans, yet their spirit never breaks. With courage and teamwork, they defy the storm, returning home not just survivors, but legends of the sea. ocean, relentless destroyer, breathtaking creator. On one side, monstrous waves and brutal storms tear steel giants apart. On the other, retired ships descend with grace, reborn as thriving reefs of new life. Welcome back to Shipstorm TV. Today, get ready for chaos unleashed on the open sea, where steel giants collide, waves rise like monsters, and disaster strikes without mercy. These aren't just accidents. They're catastrophic moments frozen in time. Buckle up, because what you're about to witness will leave you breathless. A massive container ship collides with a tanker in the North Sea. Water explodes skyward, steel groans under crushing impact, and the thunderous crash echoes across the waves. Pure chaos, raw power, a heart-stopping moment you'll never forget. A Japanese vessel rams straight into an American ship. Metal screams. The bow shatters into fragments. Waves explode on impact. The chaos is unrelenting. The destruction absolute. And in this frozen instant, one truth remains. This is catastrophic. Off the coast of Portugal, a chemical tanker is tossed like a rag doll. Towering 30-foot waves slam the deck. Steel shrieks under unbearable pressure. Every surge threatens to tear it apart. This isn't just a storm. It's pure survival against the abyss. In the North Sea, colossal waves rip open a Greek vessel. Its hull shatters as desperate sailors scream over the radio. Chaos echoes across the storm. The ocean has claimed giants before, and with merciless certainty, it will again. The captain drifts past a giant safety first sign, irony in motion. His neglect sets the stage for chaos. One missed decision at sea isn't just careless, it's catastrophic. And tonight, that carelessness carries a deadly price. Metal screams as the vessel slams a hidden reef, its hull splitting open like paper. Seawater surges inside, swallowing everything in its path. This isn't an accident anymore. It's a countdown to disaster no one can stop. One crash triggers another. Ships collide in a chain reaction of chaos. Sirens blare, steel bends, panic erupts. It's a maritime crash bingo card, or as I'd call it, like Wisconsin drivers suddenly unleashed in Miami traffic.
صرنا جوا هسه.
1 second it's pure fun, then chaos erupts. Boats flip, kayaks vanish, jet skis collide in brutal force. Laughter turns to screams as the water claims control. What started as play becomes a desperate fight to survive. And then, madness on deck. A wild release tuna stunt, a prank gone wrong, disaster in seconds. Like I always say, that, kids, is what happens when you let your intrusive thoughts win. A perfect storm of danger and dark comedy. He struts in his sharp suit, showing off his brand new jet ski. Confidence at full throttle until the ocean humbles him in seconds. One slip, one crash, and his pride face plants harder than the waves themselves. A speedboat tears across the water, unstoppable, untouchable, until it flips in an instant. The group is thrown like ragdolls into chaos. At high speed, there's no mercy. The sea doesn't forgive arrogance.
चालू होती हो ना बत्ती बंद
Cut from champagne and laughter on a luxury yacht to the horror of a vessel capsizing. Overconfidence, I remind you. The fastest way to turn a sunny day into disaster. The ocean always delivers the punchline. Hi, hello everyone! Welcome to Shipstorm TV. Imagine massive ships ripping through towering waves. Then, in an instant, disaster hits. Steel crumbles, engines stall, and human errors spark chaos. But what happens when the ocean strikes back? Tonight, witness real footage of courage, survival, and the harsh lessons learned at sea. Real ships, real storms, real consequences. Our first case takes us to the Caribbean, near the U.S. Virgin Islands. An offshore supply ship suddenly loses control and crashes into a coral reef. The vessel managed to recover with little damage, but the reef was left scarred and vulnerable. A stark reminder, even with advanced technology, one lapse in focus can leave lasting wounds on the ocean. At the port of Inabolu, Turkey, the cargo ship Vamos faced a raging storm. Howling winds and furious waves tore its anchor lines, sending the massive vessel drifting helplessly before slamming into the breakwater. Fortunately, all 11 crew members survived unharmed. Off the coast of Morocco, the cargo ship Lavana fought desperately to survive. On its voyage from Uruguay to Lebanon, its engine suddenly failed, just as a violent storm swept through the Strait of Gibraltar. Helpless, the vessel drifted into the breakwater. 8 of the 9 crew were rescued, 1 lost forever. When machinery collapses and nature rages, tragedy can strike at any moment. Hawaii, August 9, 2025. The passenger vessel Discovery was suddenly lifted by 12-foot waves and hurled onto a coral reef near Koala Basin Harbor. Despite prior warnings, the ocean showed no mercy. The ship ran aground before being secured safely. A Chinese captain fumbles his commands, and in seconds, a massive container ship spirals out of control. Steel groans, waves crash, and chaos erupts. One moment of clumsy handling, and thousands of tons of cargo teeter on disaster's edge.
ये क्या हो रहा है? तबाही हुआ।
In Argentina, a high-speed ferry rockets forward at over 30 knots until disaster strikes. With no time to brake, it slams headfirst into the narrow canal. Metal shrieks, water explodes, and in an instant, routine travel turns into sheer chaos. Experience doesn't mean invincible. A moment of overconfidence, or pushing a ship past its limits, is all it takes to unleash disaster.
Oh, Brooks! Oh!
เต็ม
โอ้ตูดชน Shit
July 27th, 2025. Chaos erupts at Marina del Rey, California. A luxury yacht, meant for leisure, suddenly loses control and slams headfirst into the seawall. Metal crumples, alarms blare, turning a glamorous voyage into a moment of sheer
White
terror.
yacht first crashed in the sailing boat. Now it crashed in the other motor yacht. I believe it's
Boom! Boom! Hancur! 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 Bonus, bonus! Bonus, bonus, mau Natal! Itu boleh, ha? Hancur!
Qatar, a luxury yacht suddenly runs aground. The new owner, inexperienced and unfamiliar with the waters, steers it straight into the shallows. In an instant, elegance turns to chaos.
பெரிய போட்டுங்க பெரிய 105ங்க
Hawaii, a 94-foot yacht breaks free, drifting helplessly because of a poorly tied mooring line. Waves seize control, tossing the vessel like a toy. A single careless knot turns paradise into a near disaster. Technology can fail. Humans can slip. Preparation and meticulous checks remain the final line of defense against disaster. A high-speed thrill turns into terror as a racer is violently thrown from his boat. The ocean shows no mercy. In the pursuit of speed, one careless moment can cost everything. Proof that adrenaline often walks hand in hand with danger.
ચાલુ થયો ને બત્તી કોણ પી બારે
In front of hundreds of stunned onlookers, the massive cruise ship MSC Armonia plowed helplessly into the pier in Honduras. Nothing is more terrifying than watching disaster unfold in slow motion, knowing there's absolutely nothing you can do to stop it.
God, here we go. They're going to hit us. They are going to hit us. In Bermuda, right?
Fishermen battle for their very lives as towering waves and violent lightning crash around them. Each flash doesn't just light up the raging sea. It exposes the raw fear etched into every face aboard. A heart-stopping moment as a massive shark slams into the steel cage. Humanity may believe technology keeps us safe, but the ocean never bows to control. It reminds us, with brutal force, that we're only temporary guests in its realm.
Okay. Jeez. Oh.
Look at the size of that shark, guys. It's over 13 feet. This boat's 30. He's almost half of it.
Collisions and groundings tell the same brutal truth. The sea shows no mercy. In maritime chaos, mistakes aren't just costly. They're paid in time, fortune, and sometimes with human lives. Hello everyone, welcome back to Shipstorm TV. Tonight we dive straight into the ocean's fury. Life or death moments caught on camera, deadly collisions, twisted steel, and human lives at risk. One mistake at sea can change everything in seconds. Get ready, the storm is raging, and the chaos begins right now. In the heart of the storm, small boats struggle desperately to survive. Lines snap, sails tear apart, and each towering wave strikes like a pack of hungry predators. The ocean shows no mercy. Walls of water rise, ready to swallow everything. Against such overwhelming power, human life feels unbearably fragile.
¡Es un huracán! ¡No me jodas, tío! ¡Se cae la botella!
In brutal 90-mile-per-hour winds, the Royal Navy trains with unshakable resolve. Waves slam the deck, steel rattles, and every step is a battle. This is no exercise in comfort. This is survival training against the raw fury of nature.
Clean the corners, bro.
One careless miscalculation, and disaster strikes. The captain misjudges the clearance, and the massive ship wedges tight beneath the bridge. Steel screams, chaos erupts, and in seconds, the fate of crew and vessel is sealed by one costly mistake. Out of fuel, and the storm closes in. A desperate crew sends a mayday, trapped between raging seas and fading hope. With engines silent, survival hangs by a thread as rescue teams race against nature's fury.
Ngeri. Ngeri, bro.
A massive ship lurches sideways, waves crashing over the deck. Water floods in, alarms flare, and panic spreads among the crew. With every tilt, the ocean threatens to claim the vessel. One wrong move, and it's all over. Amid the chaos, a glimmer of hope. A helicopter hovers above the stranded ship, lowering lifelines to the terrified crew. One by one, they are lifted to safety, a rare victory against the sea's relentless fury. On the open sea, nature reveals its darkest face. Towering waterspouts rise from the waves, silent monsters stalking their prey. The sight is chilling, a reminder that the ocean hides threats beyond imagination. Head out without checking the forecast, and you're gambling your life against nature's ruthless power.
Look at that. Dude, look at the spin. You can see ribs, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. This is the craziest shit on the...
Out of control, a runaway ferry surges forward. In seconds, it slams into the bridge with devastating force. Steel shatters, the impact echoes like an explosion, and chaos erupts as metal and lives are thrown into peril. A ferry loaded with 2 heavy trucks suddenly tilts, balance is lost, panic erupts, and in an instant, both trucks slide off the deck, plunging into the river below, metal sinking fast while chaos grips the stunned crew.
Oh my god, I had a heart. I seriously had a heart. Those poor people. All their stuff is in there as well.
At the port, a docked cargo ship suddenly surges forward without warning. In seconds, it smashes head-on into another vessel. The collision tears steel apart, both ships crippled, leaving chaos, shock, and questions of human error or mechanical failure. A heavy truck rolls onto the ferry without a single balance check. Within moments, the vessel tilts dangerously, steel groans, and disaster looms. One careless decision transforms a routine crossing into a nightmare on the water. Not every moment at sea is terror and chaos. Sometimes skill meets playfulness. Watch this surfer pull off the classic turtle roll, slipping gracefully beneath a crashing wave. A clever move, a touch of humor, and a reminder, the ocean can surprise us with joy too. ShipStorm TV keeps the intensity alive, but also the fun. The ocean never makes mistakes. Only humans do. Every error, every careless move can cost lives. Respect the sea, prepare for its fury, and never underestimate its power. For more extreme moments and survival stories from the raging waters, like, comment, and subscribe to Shipstorm TV.